Yo, my people.
You trying to fuck with me?
Go.
It's good. And just like that, we're back. MTTE, More to the Ends podcast with myself, Big Cam.
Ooh.
And today, we got the team in the building. But before we get the main part of the show, I just wanted to ask my people to like, comment, subscribe, and share. If you're liking any of the content so far, tell a friend to tell a friend. Shout out the gang.
Gang.
Boom. And just like that, we're back. MTTE, More to the Ends podcast with myself, Big Cam. And today, I'm not by myself in the building. Who else we got in the building?
King Arren. Back on camera.
Man
Ready.
said King Arren.
You gotta let him know, bro.
I hear that
You
still.
gotta let him know.
You saying young Asian king.
Just King Arren will do it, bro. Why do we gotta bring race into everything, yeah?
Aye, it's race, but race is a social construct though. So
Exactly.
like, is it like, I'm trying to think, is it colour? Like,
That's where it gets difficult.
you get what I'm saying? Because
if you go to like somewhere like Jamaica, you got coolies.
wait, you mentioned Jamaica. Who's that? Man like Laidback Jay. Man popped out the cut from out of nowhere like a rascal out Chewbacca and that. Crazy. My brother.
What, you want the air conditioning on?
No.
You sure? Man's live still. Where you at? Number 2, number 3. Rocked up. Yeah. When you're ready, obviously just swing that over there. Mike's ready for you, bro.
We love real moments, bro.
Should I wheel it up again?
Nah, man, we love real moments.
I literally
bro.
just done the intro.
Just intro, bro.
Or does it show that the man them are so man them that man them are always late?
Yes.
Yeah, let's just go with that.
It is called More to the End.
It is called More to the Ends, and this ain't the end. This is just the beginning.
We need to get a wipe in his face,
Bruv.
That's real. He actually ran up them stairs.
Jay don't do the camera thing.
Oh, why not, bro?
No, I'm not looking for the fame.
You know, okay, cool. You know, I hear it. 1000% I hear it. That M Honcho.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
yeah. I didn't.
Aye, Arren might be M Honcho. No, I'm joking.
Is that you asking for a freestyle?
But what? Wait, what? Are you gonna drop bars?
Go on,
Nah,
then,
you ain't
shoot.
gonna drop
I'll save that.
Nah, that's capping. I ain't never seen you rap, bro. This guy, but nah, yeah, man. MTTE, More to the Ends podcast with myself, Big Cam. We got Arren in the building, and we got Laidback Jay in the building. Finally, shout out to the rest of the man that couldn't be here. Shout out to the missus that couldn't be here. But you know,
Life gets in the way.
life gets in the way. But we're still there, moving and shaking. As per usual, before we get into the main part of the pod, quick couple games and that, quick couple questions and that.
Yeah.
First one, which I think you're gonna like this question, yeah. What's some misconceptions that people usually have about you before they've met you?
Oh, that's a good one, you know.
Mate, I've been loading up my thing, you know. Don't sleep on, man, bro. I've been loading up my
That's a good
thing.
one as well.
Go on.
Because when you ask that question to someone, you can figure out if the person that you've asked the question to is actually confident. Because those misconceptions can be made from someone saying something directly to you, or you seeing someone's face when they see you.
Yep.
Very true.
So that's very good. But what I've received in terms of like what someone said to me is just a pretty boy. Because one girl said to me, we're in the middle of a conversation, she was asking what I do and that and what I want to do. Told her first reaction was, you've actually got substance.
Raw. So
Yeah.
she was just thinking you're some airhead.
Just, yeah.
Yeah, he really was. Yeah.
Yeah. But it worked.
No, it is funny though. Like,
Perceptions, man.
yeah.
It worked out great because I linked her like 2 days later. So it's fine, innit? Yeah. I was a hoe back then. But
Man said I was a hoe. Standinos. You ever been a hoe, Jay?
What, as a hoe?
Yeah,
H-O-E.
yeah. A hoe.
Not as a street corner hoe, bro.
No, not like you getting paid in that, but
like the man version where you're a pimp.
like you're just. Well, you can't be both. I don't know if
He's
you
laughing.
can. You
He's
be
laughing,
wait,
he's
wait,
laughing.
wait,
No,
wait,
no,
wait,
it's not
He's
that.
nervous.
wait.
Wiping off more sweat.
He is. Hold on.
So-
Can you be a hoe
Yeah.
and a pimp at the same time, though?
No, I just chat rubbish.
Oh, okay,
that's-
cool.
that's-
Just
that's
like
annoying.
you have to
That's
kind of
that's
just
like-
be consistent.
Well,
here
we go.
I'm just thinking real like what's really trying to
Because I just
say
figured
there,
out
like-
how I used to be before COVID. So back then, yes, it was a whole because I was just using these rich girls for their penthouses, private jets, free clothes,
You
Novikov
fucking what?
dates.
You fucking
Yeah,
what?
bro. So back then, yeah.
Hold on
now-
a minute. Pause a minute.
Yeah, pause.
Don't keep trying to just say stuff and then move on. Did a man say McDonald's on the G5 or G6?
McDonald's, bro.
Like
McDonald's.
bro, I don't know. If you pay for the
I
private
said-
jet, you might not have a lot of
rich
change.
girls. I said rich international women whose like dads run. Okay, this is where we're gonna get.
I was
in
gonna
real
say,
deep.
don't say.
No, I can't. It's not a
Oh,
problem.
whoa,
It's
then,
not a
bro,
problem. It's
hold
not
on a
problem.
minute.
Do you
You go
remember
for it, bro. Go
a
for it.
website called Chatterbait?
Nah, man, them not know about that.
Cool. Basically,
Put me on, I don't know.
It's one. Nah, you don't want to. It's one of them live cam porn girls thing. Yeah, this girl's stepdad owned it, founded it. So yeah, breaded, bro,
I'll give him ratings for that.
breaded. So yeah, I was just
Ratings for that still. I can't.
I was just making use of.
turn it to a business. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So are you saying
Hold on, we went from questions about social misconceptions talking about me
Bruv.
using girls for money.
bruv, you know, like sometimes you don't know how you got there, but you just landed without the parachute, and it's just like, all right, cool.
Alright, social misconceptions.
Yeah, so basically that you're an airhead. Any more?
Oh, hella. That I could be Moroccan, I could be Algerian, I could somehow.
Algerian, I can see definitely.
Nah,
still.
both I can see.
Yeah,
Some-
Moroccan kind of.
One girl
Oh,
said
yeah, actually, yeah.
girl said I have to have black in me, confused.
I don't know about
Portuguese,
Maybe.
somewhere in South America.
that. I can
Yeah,
see
man.
Colombian still.
Yeah,
Definitely
yeah,
see
Colombian,
Colombian
maybe, yeah.
Do you hold on before we even continue as well? Do you like the fact that you're kind of racially ambiguous like that?
Yes, love it.
Because I
Love it.
obviously
bro.
I'm 100% proud to be a young black king. You get me?
Mm.
I know the thing, but that is one thing that I slightly like, because I like in being inconspicuous at times. Yeah, being racially ambiguous is like it's a tool, isn't it? You can
Yeah.
use it. Like it's like being like a big guy, if you get what I'm saying, or being a short guy but you're strong, like or
Yeah.
knowing martial arts and shit.
Yeah,
Like them little
yeah.
tools that man think, oh, I know how to use my thing, so you don't worry if you think it's.
But
against-
surely-
You sure you're not going into the realms of stereotyping?
Nah, you get what I'm saying.
But
though,
isn't
innit?
that a form of a social misconception anyway? Because that's a
What?
pre stereotypes. Because that's a
Stereotypes,
pre
yeah.
assumption of who
Yeah.
you are. So
What
it's
do you
similar.
mean?
Based on your race.
Yeah, just stereotypes in general. Because that goes back to the
Yeah,
initial
yeah,
question.
Yeah,
Stereotypes in
but
general.
isn't it?
let's be real. Jay, do you like chicken?
that's racial.
Yeah.
But I'm just asking, innit? Like,
yes.
and I like watermelon, so where do we go from there?
Bro,
Be careful with watermelon.
it's all amazing, bro. Fruits, yeah.
Give me the
Did
fruit
you
rolls,
see?
baby.
Did you see how man did
Oh.
this to the? You went
I should
and
have
just dodged that quickly. Still, but
But when
nah.
summertime hits, it's all about mango.
Aye.
bro.
I've been feeling summertime vibes. I don't know
Yeah.
about you lot, but I've been feeling summertime vibes. You know, feeling nice. Or should I say nice? Anyway,
I'm sure it's Nietzsche.
is it?
I don't know. Ask Harry Panera, bro. He did a video on it where he's
Is it?
asking random people. And he's like, "Yeah, it's Nietzsche." I don't know. It could be. Google it. I don't know.
Nietzsche.
For real?
Google it.
Nietzsche.
They don't know.
In the meantime, while I Google it,
Yeah.
what are some misconceptions people have about you, Jay, when they first meet you?
I honestly don't know.
So you're
Like,
telling me
people-
that when people meet
People treat
you,
me different, man.
they just say, "Oh, you're exactly how I thought you were gonna be." Like, come on, man.
Cam takes the piss.
Come on, dog. No, man. You got to give me a bit more juice, man. Come on, dog.
I honestly don't know, bro. I'm really thinking, like,
So no one's ever said something like, "I thought you were like this" after they've met you.
no.
All right. What about?
Honestly.
Now, do you know why I do understand why it may be difficult to answer? Because I thought about what I would say if someone asked me that question. The best thing I could come up with, and it might sound dumb, it might not sound dumb, was that sometimes people think that I've got everything figured out. Or
I can see that.
do you get what I'm saying?
I can
Or
see
that
that.
I
like
can share that a bit, yeah.
yeah, or
I can share
that
as an answer.
or on another terms, and this might be more like to family members and stuff, they think that man's up If you get what I'm
I
saying.
can understand that one as well.
Yeah, but like,
Yeah.
man's definitely not up. I'm broke. You get me? Like, man's bruck. Yeah, shout out my missus. She's still with me, but man's brucking it. Cool, whatever, innit? I'd rather man have that out there than man think I'm up and man's a lick in it. No, bro, I have no bread.
Okay.
Yeah? Standinos.
More to the ends.
There's more to the end, so hopefully I have more bread at the end. But yeah, but yeah.
Bars. Is
Come
it your
on, bro.
turn to freestyle?
Hey, listen. Shout out RK. He knows I got a little 32 there in the clip, but
All right, run up most
Nah, nah.
mathematics instrumental. Go on.
is that the
That'll test you, bro.
Nah,
That'll
nah,
test
nah. To be fair
Stuck
though,
in the fade. Huh? What?
hold on. Rewind. Jay, can I freestyle?
Yes.
So please,
Off
bro,
the top
bless
of my
me.
head.
Yes.
All right, cool. We'll leave that for another day, man. That's not for today. That's not for today, bro. That's not for today.
All right.
That's just
I've seen this guy
like he's
twice in
testing
my
me.
life, and he
Look,
won't bless me with a
look.
freestyle.
the beautiful thing about life is that in due time things will be revealed. And
Okay.
do you get what I mean?
Alright,
But
cool.
that's not about me being a fucking rapper.
All right,
no.
cool. So when I drop food and bars, you'll come on, yeah, and you'll spit
When you
some
drop
bars.
food
in me.
and bars,
Yeah, it's one of my video ideas, bro.
kind of
It's one of
food?
my shows.
you heard it here
What kind of
first.
food?
Kind of food.
It's always gonna be different. So depending on where you're from, that culture. Then
So-
after, in the booth.
Will it be?
All right.
Anyway, let's not get into that. We'll hold that for another day.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah,
good
yeah.
concept though. Still,
Of course, of course.
cool. All right. So misconceptions. Second question. Yeah.
Wait. Before we go,
Hold on.
can we say like some first impressions of each other? Like what have we have thought about each other?
Yeah. Let's go with that. Actually, that's good. I should have done that.
Go on, Cam, set pace.
My
Pick one
first,
of us.
my
Jay or
first
me.
impression. Well, I can't do Jay because I've known him for like 20 odd years.
Okay,
so
fair
that's like man difficult. I'll do you, Aaron, in terms of impressions. Pause. Yeah, nah. My first thoughts when I met you were that you're a bit of a crybaby, but you're passionate. That's what I thought.
Oh.
Genuinely, yeah. I thought like, because obviously, look, we can be honest. Man met you playing football. Like, well, I wasn't playing football. You was playing
Yeah.
football, and
Yeah.
the situation you was just not happy about. But I said it before, and I said it today. Man never judged you and thought, like you're actually a crybaby. I thought
Okay.
you was so passionate about football, as Jay knows I am, and you know I am as well, that you was just pissed off. Do you get me? And you wasn't
enough.
trying to hold it down. You was letting man know, even though you just met man, you was letting man know, I ain't happy about this shit, bruv.
Okay.
So that was my first impression of you. But even
That might have been a bit unfair to ask you as well because it's in a football situation. And it's one of the few times that I've wild out in front of.
But then
anyone.
the other side of it is, remember, man, seeing you on socials for the clips and the contents, word on the curb, shout out word on the curb, before I even met you. And my impressions of you on there were actually that you're a calm guy, because some of the clips, although they've gone viral for various reasons and that,
Yes, Mimi called my great grandmom dead scared. Yeah.
yeah, that was kind of nuts. Still, but shout out Mimi as well. But you was always composed, and you didn't like how man them can't take a joke, and man start wilding out and taking it mad personal and mad serious. Like,
Yeah,
bro,
yeah,
it's for
yeah.
the content. Chill out, my guy.
But even then, if you're my boy, violate me, bro. That's why we're here.
Now, don't violate me. Listen, take me to jail, lock me up, throw away the key. I ain't scared of effing nigga. Whoa, wait a minute.
Whoa.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, where you
wait a
going?
minute.
Okay, that's
wait a minute.
That I didn't
Wait a
mean
minute.
to take it that
but,
far.
But jokes aside, you my first thoughts were that you were composed and you didn't react to certain things and was like, raw, like, why is man talking about rare? You didn't do
what,
that.
like expressions calling me Patel?
No, that's banter still.
Yeah, of course. I got him
Expressions
back,
is
though.
flipping hair. What did you say? Because I only saw that clip. What did you say?
I told him
Yeah.
it was the question was something to do with like one of them questions where I was getting a mad reply that was like running down the street naked, and exactly, bro. And just to like chat rubbish, I was like, yeah, expressions, it has to be used. So he was like, why? I was like, it looks like you just run. So yeah, he came for race. I kind of, without implying
I feel like that was a jab. That's what I feel like.
yeah,
that
a
was.
jab back.
Yeah, it was a jab. It wasn't a haymaker, but it was like a little.
Just to let him know, like,
me.
yeah, whatever level you take it to, I'll take it straight back to there. Don't worry.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna lie. In a verbal war, expressions.
He's a difficult
which
one,
is
bro.
Rance's brother. it's not really neither rants or expressions. I'm not really trying to buck them. I'm not gonna lie.
I will, but
I'm
they
not
are
gonna buck them still.
difficult to keep up with.
Do you know why? I pride myself in being fairly witty, fairly quick in response and stuff. But it ain't just that with like expressions. Expressions is like he's got 100 things before you said what you want to say. Do you get it? Now he's doing a mixtape.
And he'll leave you laughing at
Like,
yourself.
Do you get it? So,
Yeah.
and once you laugh at your own self, that basically means you lost, innit? Like, but not in a bad way, but you've lost.
Yeah, but it depends on how much you care, because I'll go up against anyone. I don't care.
But that's why I go back to saying that you strike me as someone that you can take a joke. Yeah, it's not that deep, and I think that's a.
I went to an all-white school, bro. It's light.
Hey, before you get into that, because you said you're here for a minute. Before you get into that, let me do the second question.
Okay.
Then we'll get into the proper background, because I'm actually interested to know about that stuff still. Do you go gym?
Yes.
Stupid question, because I already knew that. Jay, do you go gym?
No.
You should. And that's no offense to you. It's just everyone should go to the gym. Everyone should work out. It is bloody summer soon, bro. I don't know what you're waiting for. Man's waiting for it to be 25 degrees, then say, oh my God, I should have been in the gym. No, do it now.
Bro, when it's carny, you gotta be topless.
Hey, I ain't carny. Would I be topless? Probably not.
Why ain't you going carny, bro?
Well, I got my gal, innit?
Okay, but are you ringed up?
I don't stop you, man.
Nah, but I was going to say, that doesn't necessarily stop me.
Does she say when and where you can leave the house?
Hell no.
Ooh.
But.
So why can't you rock up to Carney with your girl and vibe?
Anyway.
Or is it because your girl is something nice and she'll get...
No, my girl...
she'll get the higher press like Jurgen Klopp's teams.
To be fair, my gal is super duper certified, and she's basically the first name on any team sheet, regardless of anything in life. However, even the Carney thing, even though I'm Jamaican, like, it's a bit mad, but like, I just don't really care like that.
Okay.
Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, man loves bashment, man loves reggae, man loves black British music,
the
whatever.
whole culture,
everything. But man just don't really care like that. I guess maybe because man growing up like that, so
it's the norm for you, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm not missing nothing. Like,
never went Carney every year anyway.
Yeah, like man's gone a few.
Narrative.
Man's gone a few. The older lot are gone. Rare.
I want to share my first thought about Carnival. Like, yeah, it's a vibe.
I love Carnival.
It's great to see the great women, the food from the little corners and that.
The street food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing I couldn't understand is how that was the culture, because it is a little strange, because all that was really happening is there's just things shaking their ass.
Because
there's more that goes.
No, of course.
There's more to the ends, man.
Of course. I'm not saying that's the only thing. It was just walking around. That was just the main thing was going on. It was bad things, just shaking batty.
That's the attraction though.
Well,
to Carnival.
Of course.
Well, but it's not only that though.
I
definitely see your point, but obviously this is what I'm saying about being like of Jamaican heritage and these things. Like with bashment or even dancehall or reggae or whatever it is, and like shaking your batty or twerking or whatever, especially for women and that, it's an expression of sexuality, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, well, it should be anyway. It's not always, but it should be a safe space that you can wear sexy clothes, celebrate your big back and your big breasts, and also feel safe.
Like, and also feel safe. Yeah.
You get me? Also, even for the man them, like man them can link up. Certain different clips have linked up as well. Go check the history. Whoever knows, and whoever don't know, whatever. Like, man, them can go, smoke loud, drink the yak, get pissed.
Just be yourself.
And more often than not, because not to say it don't happen, more often than not, you should be all right. You get me? So that's the overall thing. But I think, how many times have you gone to Carnival?
I went once, and I'm trying to go again.
Cool. I've gone, I think, 4 times maybe. I think I've gone 3 times, but as I said, I kind of got what I needed to get out of it. Do you know what I mean?
That was it.
So, but yeah, back to my second question.
Can I reiterate the point first before we go?
Go for it, bud.
So, I was at an Angolan party one time. Bare aunties in the same thing.
Yeah, cause
that's their thing, innit?
Probably.
I think that's
it is.
Kizomba. Shout out Blanco. Yeah.
So aunties doing the same thing, shaking batty. And then it goes back to being in a club, shaking batty. And then it goes back to this idea of girls in this generation, specifically, they want to act like a thought, but be treated like a lady, like a actual housewife. So that's where it also gets confusing, because it's like the culture teaches you shake your batty, try to get a man. It's almost like a meeting call, but you don't want to be treated like a hoe, but you're acting like a hoe.
I do understand your logic, but I think where we as guys trip up is that we're confusing again, like a gal, like, you know, like I always laugh
For liking you, like.
No, even kind of, because you know, like we've all been in a rave, yeah, and you see, say 5 gal, little group or whatever, and say 2 of them they dance with man them that they don't know, and there's the other 3, and then like one of them's dancing on the other 2, like behind, like they're in front of them dancing, like kind of protected by the other 2, and I'm kind of looking like raw, like. So you're going to do all of that to just do it on your brethren who you know is not, like, gay. Like, what's the point of this, like, thing? But, again, I think it goes back to them just wanting to bruck out. They want to shake their batty and that.
Of course.
And it just because they want to shake their batty, as nice as it may be, it don't mean that me or you must come up to them and say, rah, like, what? Can man get uck? Like, you know what I mean? Like, no, but you get what I'm saying? Like,
Nah, you're so right,
you get what I'm saying? Like,
you're so right, because some of these dudes, yeah, they're so thirsty.
Bruv, certain man them are
straight up,
nutty,
innit?
bro.
Yeah.
Certain man them are nutty. So this is what I'm talking about, the safe space. But as I said, ultimately, it's all just like individuals. Do you know what I mean?
It's opinion.
For some gal,
opinion based,
it really is, I'm dancing with 10 man in this rave. For certain gallis, I'm dancing with my brethren. For some gallis, I'm gonna cop block my brethren. Do you know what I mean? Like, do you know what I mean? There's different, bruv. Certain gal are playing CDM. Do you get it? Certain gal are intercepting the passes and saying, no one's scoring on my gal tonight. You get it?
Yeah, because they look like that thing from volleyball. You know, the one who's just bare hairy, has bare testosterone implants. Yeah.
You know, do you remember that episode of My Wife and Kids, yeah, when they do soccer and that, yeah, and then one of them's like, looks like me and that. But it's like, you know, Katie, the little girls' soccer team and that, but one of them looks like me and that. Like, it's mad. But yeah.
Oh, wait.
Anyway,
You talking about
You're gonna have to.
no. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna have to.
You're gonna have
put it in there.
better work
Yeah.
after this
I know,
podcast, bro.
Bruv, I ain't.
Because we are too clever.
Bruv, and look, anyway.
So many references.
Look, so the second question, which we finally got round to,
My bad.
was-
I like to chat.
what song is your go-to right now if you're trying to get gassed up? Could be the gym, could be just when you wake up. It could be if you're feeling a bit down, you're thinking, nah, bro, I need to, you know what I mean? I need to myself right now.
I
Like,
gotta load up my Apple Music now.
Vibes Cartel. Thank you, Ja.
yeah.
Yeah. You know he's
I
trying to
hear that.
get all the gal. Like,
I hear that.
Just my little motivator.
Before you answer and before you go on your Apple Music and that, for me, Little Dirk, Golden Child. That is man's ting, bro. I can bang that song 7 times in a row, bro. Like, I swear to God. I watched the video back because it's only 1 minute 55. It's like he literally does like an 8 or 16 bar, then he does like a little break, then he does another 8, 16 bar, then the song's done. I will bang that 7 times, bro.
I'm gonna check it after this.
Banger, bro. I love that tune still. What about you?
So the one that survived the years gassing me up every single time is PIMP by 50 Cent. Because 50 Cent is
Shout out 50 Cent.
cold, bro.
If you know,
I
you
love
know.
that song. When that yeah.
Anything that guy does, yeah, it's just hard.
But yeah, so you're saying for you it is
PIMP 50 Cent. That's the one that survives every single year somehow.
and when you hear that, that just makes me feel like you can't talk shit to me, bro. Like,
It doesn't matter what the
I'm a
situation is. I'm
motherfucking
ready.
PIMP.
I'm ready. If I'm in the gym, if I'm kicking ball, if I'm going out somewhere, if I'm linking up with the boys.
that
Just
still
ready.
pans still.
Yeah, man.
All right.
Listen. All right, cool. Let's get into your story because there's other bits and bobs that I want to chat about and that. But man can't have you on here and not talk like about you as a person behind the socials, behind the viral
Word on the
moments. And all that.
curb.
Yeah, behind that.
Yeah.
Let's actually chop it up about you as a person because as I said, certain shit I don't even know, bro. So let's take it from the top. What's your heritage? What's your background? And where did you even grow up? Like,
So, I'm Indian. All my family live in Singapore.
cool.
There's a whole conspiracy theory. Mimi's response to this is what went viral. So if you want a reload of the story, you can get a reload of why it's a conspiracy theory. That's what you do.
Do it. You might as well. You might
Alright,
as well.
cool. So, yeah, man.
Because sorry, just to pause you. Yeah, Jay don't know none of this shit. You know?
fair.
He's out the loop, bro.
The loop completely.
He's like
As soon as you said in there, I was like, wait,
he's
huh?
like off the radar. I don't. Do you even know what word on the curb is?
Yeah, I know what word it is.
Okay, cool.
I know what word it is.
Barely.
But
yeah.
barely, yeah. Because
Yeah.
when that channel first came out, I knew of it.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. All right, cool. Yeah, but you don't really know the super duper ins and outs of your thing. So yeah, you can take it from
Okay,
the top.
so, in Singapore,
Mm.
my just one great granddad
Mm.
and great grandmom had a set of 6 kids, but the first 6 were born without Oriental eyes. Everyone was onto me when I said Chinese eyes. Someone would go with Oriental.
Yeah, because I've got
eyes.
more Asian eyes than you do.
Yeah, mad, isn't it? Yeah, I know. I
Yeah,
know.
go on.
And then the last 6 were born with the Oriental eyes. My grandmom happens to be one of the last 6.
Mm.
And then everyone from her, when they're born, has like very obvious Oriental eyes.
Okay.
Mm.
So basically, I got to do one of them unreliable DNA tests. But knowing me, it's going to say 100% Indian.
Fam, I'm gonna be real with you. Shout out my gal and that. Shout out Mumsy and that. They've been doing them tests and that. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm not on it still.
Why?
Look, I might sound dumb because I know that they're tracking us and I know that they got a DNA in the database and rare. But fam, I just feel like I don't want to give you every single piece of me, bro. Like you got my bank card, you got my bank details, like you know where man lives. Like now man's gonna have my DNA. Like all of a sudden I'm related to some next don in San Francisco and that because I got Asian eyes. Like bro, like allow me, bro. Like I'm not really on it still.
I think this is the ends coming out again because you just want to remain inconspicuous, go about your day.
Probably,
go home.
probably.
Because me, I would love to find out. I'd love to find out, like.
But how do you know that it's facts?
Oh yeah, obviously. But I think it's just interesting and fun to know about, innit?
It is.
I like the oral tradition of things, man.
Pause.
You what?
Like, oral tradition of things. Like I'm talking about.
Oral.
Why do you keep saying oral like that?
Yeah, because that's what.
What the hell?
Like, all right. Man. So wait. So
Start
if you didn't
start
find
again.
out about your grandparents or anything, no grandparents.
So what does?
But why did you say oral?
What does that have to do?
What is
with
happening
It's just a
here?
word, man.
Yeah, but why did you say it though? What would you?
Because I'm dealing
Start
with
again.
instead of finding out. I don't really. Because me personally, I don't want to. I'm like you, innit? I don't really want to do that DNA thing because I'm already getting most of the information from the ones them that are still alive.
Mm,
You see what I'm saying?
like
So
they're telling you
parents,
the previous
grandparents.
already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's enough
Oh,
for
so
me.
that's what you mean by oral?
That's
You mean
enough
like
for me. Yeah.
you'd rather
That's what I say.
the verbal?
I won't say it. I won't say it.
Yeah, I got to help the man out. Like okay, now pause, man.
I ain't pausing.
Fucking
I ain't
hell.
pausing. I ain't
No,
pausing.
you need to.
Tech time, cuz
Pause.
time out. You know what I mean?
Why did
Time
you
out.
choose oral,
Bruv, man could have said verbal.
I want to move this mic away now.
Man could have said talking. Fucking hell.
You know,
Shout out Jay anyway.
gets passed down.
But no, I understand what you're saying still. You rather just like the conversation in real life.
There's
rather
always one
than-
in it. There's
It's
always
enough
one
for
that
me,
was
man.
gonna say something outlandish.
Wait,
And I ain't
bruv,
apologise.
And there's always one and it's one of your boys as well.
bruv, we've still got a long way to go, so it's not even like that's the end of it. Like there's good anyway. But yeah, yeah. All right, cool. It's quite interesting when you talk about this stuff. So cool. That's the background. You're Indian. Rare.
Oh yeah, and then Mimi said
Oh yeah. Sorry. Yeah. You got
said that I'm low key calling my great grandmom a scat.
Jezzy. Yeah, that was kind of brazy.
Why?
Because obviously you're
Because
saying
clearly she cheated for the eyes to change, innit?
Oh my dear.
For the last 3, yeah.
I guess you
not
have to
my business.
ask, did she lie?
No. Obviously not. But women have been cheating for generations. Like it's not new. So
To this day. But yeah, no, it's bruv. Look, ultimately, I was saying this to my missus the other day. I was saying the thing is with like our parents and their parents and rare. It's only because they never had Facebook and Twitter and flipping Tinder and Insta
Yeah.
to really connect the dots like that. Why they may have not been caught out in their little escapades and their little journeys and that. Do you get it?
was probably easier back then, bro.
That's
Just
what I
go
was just
go
gonna-
go
Probably.
round to
I
the
was
back of
just
this
gonna
little hut here.
Not
And
probably. It definitely was, because if this is 50 years ago and I've gone to a different country and I basically can't really call you like that, then how do you know what I'm doing? I just told you I've got this job in London and that's it. You don't really know much else.
Yeah.
So if I've fathered 5 kids and then I've gone back to yard and now this is my family now, and then 50 years in the future now, these people are popping up like, "Raw, like, why have you got the same last name as me? And why are you hench like me? And why do you have the same?" That's just because of social media and all these things now that connects us so quickly. So just the way it goes, isn't it?
and then this is gonna get a little dark, but
I like dark.
yeah. So if you go back in the day and that, and then you just see youths popping up, and they look like someone, and that it goes all the way back to colonial times, slavery. There's been hella rape and
Steady.
all sorts. That's just been making people look like they haven't cheated. No, that they have cheated, but really it's just a dark, twisted tale.
Big facts. Big facts. There's a lot of it's just a lot of situations that happened, and at the time both parties may have thought one thing, and obviously as time goes on, maybe both realize it was something else. But let's not even get into that, because as you said, it's a bit too dark and them type of thing there. But back to you. Where did you grow up?
I grew up.
What ends you from, blood? That question there. Hey, my man, where you from, cuz? Where's my man from? Now, where you from? Seriously, though.
So I grew up in a place called Hayes, which is near Uxbridge, Ickenham.
You're from the Uptown. Mad thing.
Everyone says that,
Bruv,
bro.
man's not from the Uxbridge. Man's not giving Uck on bridges. I don't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't even know where that is. I'll be real.
It's near Heathrow.
Yeah, it's near.
That's Quay.
It is.
For us, it is.
But where I live is kind of nice though. Like it's secluded, it's safe.
That's good, isn't it?
If I go
funny,
to my
innit?
local park and it's sunny, if I fall asleep, I know nothing's getting robbed.
You're not gonna get pissed on.
I might get like a dog come and wake me up and try and be polite and like, you know, but that's about it.
Can you leave your door open?
I don't want to.
Yeah. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough.
I don't want to.
Yeah, gone are the days, boy.
I know.
Plus, I live with my parents in it, so it's a nice house. So I'm just trying to be a target. If I just do dumb things like leave the doors, and
You don't need to be
Yeah,
extra.
very
like
true,
that.
very
yeah,
true,
it's a bit stupid to do that.
So what was school like then? Did you go to school around there? Like,
Yeah.
What was primary school like?
Primary school. So first,
And what
I
were
went
you like
to
in primary school as well?
Menace. So my first ever primary school was in Southall. So that's a lot of Indians, a lot of
Okay.
fresh Indians.
Yeah.
But it was only for a short time. I think I left in year 1. So I don't really remember much. I just remember being in trouble a lot. I remember bullying some kid. I'm sorry.
I said I'm sorry.
No, honestly, I'm actually sorry. Because that set up where I moved to. So after that, I went to this place called Ickenham. Hella rich.
Ickenham?
Yes, bro. Hella
Is that
rich.
where everyone gets the ick?
I got the ick from them. But yeah.
Fucking hell.
So just hella rich white kids. And then obviously, being Indian, the parents and the family, they're trying to make the money last and grow. So it's a lot of,
In-house.
we ain't buying nothing unless it's a necessity. And then you're walking up with these rich white kids and they just got everything. I'm talking things that they don't even need. Like, you remember back in the day when you had those Premier League sticker books, bro?
Oh, yeah.
They had that, but the whole thing was completed.
Bruv.
And they're
actually
coming
remember that.
they're coming to school and saying, yeah, man, I get 5 of them sticker packets a day. I'm like,
Bruv.
bro, I get 1 a month. What
Bruv.
do you mean you get 5 a day?
Listen, yeah.
They get more sticker packs than they have fruit
Brother,
in 1 day.
on a level, yeah. On a level. See them panini stickers, yeah, that's what they're called, yeah. Fam, when you can understand, because when you're a young kid, there's things.
You can definitely freestyle.
Huh? That's what
Coming out with madness.
that's what they're called.
Panini stickers.
Bro, on God, that's what they're called.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that's what they're called.
We think
When
about
you
Panini for
when
sure.
you're young, yeah. No, when you're young, it's hard to conceptualize wealth, innit? Or for me it was anyway. But like you said, when someone comes into school and they've got the whole book filled out from back to front.
It's not just one person.
With
it's
the shinies.
most of the
with the
white
shinies
kids.
because they bought 7 packs in one day because they haven't got one card yet. So their mum's giving them £20 to go and buy another 20 packs. And you're just like, rah, like, man's trying to pattern the book itself.
I'm just trying to get as much as possible.
No, I don't have the book. I've just got like 3 cards. Like one's got left in my trousers, got washed now. I might not get another 5 until the next week to get some more stickers. Like this is real life.
He's talking fat.
Do you get it? So
it could be worth so
but
much.
I'm saying all that jargon to say it's funny when you're a kid what you understand. Raw, nah, them man are on a different thing. Them man have got bread because they're able to have the resources to buy things bare times over.
10
you get it?
over,
And
20
because
times
you're
over.
so young, your brain is so easily influenced.
Oh yeah.
So you're also being told things by these white kids. And because you're young, you believe it, innit? Because you're just in a constant learning mode. So you might hear something wild like, yeah, your mum don't buy it because she's poor or she lives in a box or she just don't love you. So you're growing up
She
thinking...
just don't love you.
You're growing up
Because she don't buy you
thinking...
panini stickers.
Exactly, bro. But no. But the thing is, that's where it's very different to what most is a stupid word to use from people that don't grow up in a rich environment, because the rich kids view it as that. They view material possessions as my parent loves me or they don't love me. Which, when you get older, you just realize
Realize
that's
it's
the
very
most
empty.
stupidest
Very
thing
empty.
I've ever heard.
Very empty.
So yeah, that's just what primary school was like. Just like, yeah, they got the latest of everything. Like they got three pairs of school trousers. I got one. So when it comes to the end of the year, it's great, and I'm getting violated, and I'm like, really?
Hey, check the previous episodes. That man done told you about when I had the big hole in my trousers. My mum was like, "Ride that, brother.
What?
Hold that, cuz, bro."
What hole? Where?
Brother, I remember.
Please don't tell me it's by
That's
by
what
the
I'm
Crown
asking you.
Jewel.
That's what I'm asking you. Where?
So I used to the ones by my nuts because I always used to get holes. Remember, I was
All
like,
of us did.
Yeah,
I
man.
did,
Was,
yeah, I'm not
if you're a
saying it.
boy and you're into sports and you're roughhousing whatever, yeah, man had holes in my crutches bare times, but my mum would sew that one. But the one that she didn't sew on purpose was when I had like a big like hole on my knee.
I thought it was gonna be the knee.
Yeah, it was like a hole on my knee.
Because you look like the type that scores a banger, celebrates knee slides on
Damn right.
concrete.
You're damn right. And
She
that's
couldn't
why
save it.
that's why I ain't got no knees right now. But that's not the point. The point is that when that happened, my mum was like, "Yeah, hold that, cuz. That's you." I said, "What do you mean?" She said,
That's a
"Hold that."
mad life lesson,
Bruv,
you know.
I-
Shout out your mum. No, seriously.
Come on, man.
That's a life
Bruv,
lesson.
I remember I got on the bus and there was like gal on the bus, and because I had a Just Do It bag, as everyone did, but the hole was in my leg, I was hiding the hole on my leg with the Just Do It bag. So I'm walking like this.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Like, so I can hold it, then I sit down.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm
Then I get
so
back
happy you brought
Awkward.
brands into this, bro, because I was watching Snowfall earlier, yeah.
Bruv, I still need to, anyway.
No, you do. I'm not gonna give no spoilers.
Yeah, please don't.
Nah, no way. So I'm watching it, yeah, and I'm thinking, wow, even back in the early 80s, coming up to the 90s, everyone's branded off.
yeah.
And I'm just sitting there thinking, wow, as a society, we are literally hoes for brands, bro. Like you're wearing, I don't know how to say that.
I think it's
got
nice.
a pair.
I say nice. I don't care.
I got a pair of Air Forces on right now. Like
I got
we're
Jordan
just,
ones on.
we're just.
Jay's got the flipping, the 270s or whatever. Like,
I like those.
yeah.
I've always loved these, man.
But this is the thing, innit? And that you're talking about. And shout out Morrison, because in his Daily Duppy, which I love, yeah, he goes, oh, as a kid, basically, he's just like, oh, when we was growing up, no one really gave a shit about brands too tough because we didn't super duper care about them until you get to a certain age and you realize, raw, how come his ones are mad fresh and I'm wearing some dusty ones? Or I'm wearing the same ones that I've had to ride with after I've asked my mum to get some new ones. She's like, bro, that's not priority.
Now
You know
this
what
is
I'm
where
saying?
the difference comes, because I'm growing up with rich white kids, so they're basing everything on what you own. So if you ain't branded off,
Right.
it's
You don't exist.
long for you. No, you exist because you're the butt of every joke. You're hearing about how you just came off the boat yesterday, but you speak better English than them. You're hearing about how your mum doesn't have a job. You're hearing about how you're going home to a box on the side of a road. You're hearing all sorts, bro, and it's mad.
That's kind of deep
Yeah, so then it goes back to the point of how you're conditioned as a youth, because all you're being told is, if you don't have this, you're not worth nothing. If you don't know how to dress, you're worth nothing. But you get to a certain age and it's like, you want to dress well for you. You don't want to, well, me personally, innit? I don't know everyone else. I want to dress well for me. I want to be able to walk into a place and be presentable. I don't want someone to think of me as like, okay, he's got Nikes on, he's got Armani on, he's got Gucci on. I think I can be friends with him. Which is basically what school was like.
Yeah, I hear you. I'd be lying if I said my school was like that, because it wasn't. But obviously, as I said, you always notice the people that had kickers from year 7 to year 11, fresh ones, maybe every term, and all of these little
Every
things.
time.
Bro,
Yeah, no, for real.
bro, there's
Yeah,
people that just have that luxury.
No, I get that.
Those
But
few people must-
like, obviously in my school it was happening, but
Yeah, but that's
bro,
what I'm saying. There's people
I was
that had
having
the
to rock
luxury.
the same shoes for the whole year.
Big man, I
So
didn't-
I
had to
so my
upgrade.
thing would be
I had to
talking
up-
like Scooby Doo.
I had to
Yeah,
upgrade.
exactly.
I'm trying to kick ball.
Yeah.
And I'm just
Bro,
doing
kickers
this
was
on
just
the
a
floor,
madness.
like,
Lad, I had to upgrade the thing to kickers, and then I had it for like a good year, and then my mum was like, "Yeah, that's too expensive. Back to the Wallabies, dog."
do you guys know about Shoe Zone?
I was just about to say back to the shoes on. Bro, we
Shoe
spoke
Zone.
about this.
Shoe Zone was my spot. I
We spoke
hate it.
about- I don't know how much it costs now though, but
It's not much more.
I swear they were like £10 back
Gone up
then.
in
Look,
inflation.
back to secondary school, because
Okay.
that's even what we're even talking about in that. What was secondary school look for you, like for you as well?
Secondary school. This is gonna be a big surprise. I didn't
go-
have any friends.
That's not very surprising.
Yeah, that's
I'm
not actually
joking.
very. No, that
I'm
ain't
joking.
surprising. No, that isn't surprising. That isn't surprising.
I like that it didn't go over your head, but it went over yours. Nah, is it surprising? I don't know. I didn't really think. I don't know, bro. Like, why do you feel like you never had brethren? Or did you have brethren that weren't really your brethren? Or
No.
you just was a loner, or you was a person that's just on your own? Because there are like differences. There's people that like their
That's
own
what
stuff.
I
thinking,
wasn't.
yeah,
I
their
wasn't
own
on
space,
my
so-
own by choice. See, the thing is,
Okay.
I'm saying all this stuff. It sounds depressing in that, but the thing
Sounds
is,
mad
I am so grateful for it, because now I come to coming of age and all of that kind of stuff, and
Adulthood.
I realize,
Adulthood.
yeah, I realize I only want people around me who are real. I don't want people around me who are just around me because, like,
Materialistic thing.
materialistic, but also because it's cool to be around me. I don't want that. If you're my friend, be my friend, bro. Don't
That's real.
just...
That's very real.
And then it
Support me when
also
I'm
it
down.
grows hella thick skin, bro. Because you know how like all these jokes and that. Back then I'd be a mess, but now it's like I know who I am. I don't care what
it's
you
like-
got to say to me.
So that's the best that you think that you could come up with to put me in a bad mood or something. Just whatever you think, like, bro.
You think that's gonna stop me from growing?
But look,
Yeah, that's
as I
that's
said,
it, yeah.
I've known Jay like over 20 years, like since like primary school. Like I'm talking like since man was 4 or 5 years old.
That's real
Do
friendship.
you get it?
man.
And we've obviously gone on different paths in our life, done different things and experienced different things, but that's still man's brethren. And even the jokes and that, ask Jay, he can speak for himself. Man knows in primary school, we was the youths that would just be laughing at bruv, we would laugh at a bin.
Yeah. Oh.
Like, bruv, it's just a bin. It's just a bin, and we're just like, nah, that's crazy. That bin, like, oh my days, like, why has it got a plastic top but it's wooden? Like,
Bro, I remember laughing.
like just dumb shit.
Bro, I remember laughing at a cat just running past for no reason. I never understood that. Even up to now, I'm like, those are the
laughed
best
at a
times of
cat
my
running
life.
past.
I was
That's
just
mad, 'cause
like,
that's not
I was
even a
just
private
laughing.
joke. That's
I
just
was
a
just
cat being a
laughing.
cat.
Bro,
That's
just a
mad.
cat being a cat.
Bro, but the reason why we say this, yeah, or I say this
Happy
anyway,
when I was young, man.
is for me, maybe as we talk about these things that maybe someone else will see as, oh, that's quite traumatic. That, you know, a lot of people had this and you didn't have that, and blah blah. For me, I've always
To
loved
some people, it's just gonna sound like what you said before. I'm just a crybaby.
exactly, but this is what I was gonna go on to say, that I love humor, innit? So I don't know why, but certain things have always been funny. That's why when you said, oh, this is gonna sound a bit dark, I like dark humor.
I like that.
I just do, innit? Obviously, I can always separate reality and fantasy. Go check my tweets when I said that still. Shout out Jonathan, one of the
Bars.
Shout out that's one of the Manners brothers still. He's in the Beta Squad video. That's hilarious still. But anyway, he was saying reality and fantasy are two
shout out
different
Jonathan.
things.
Yeah,
Yeah,
shout out
they're
Jonathan.
two different things. And when you kind of understand that as you get older, you start to go, oh, so even though their family was buying them bare things, they actually are going to grow up and realize that materialism is nothing. So now they're actually going to have to work on their personality. When because I was a little fat kid already, and now I've lost weight, and man's kind of hench, semi.
He's hit the point.
Now,
bro.
I don't really give a shit about certain things, and certain things
point,
can't
bro.
hurt me because I've already been through that when I was younger.
Yep.
And now I'm comfortable with my gap tooth. I'm comfortable. I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. Get
As
me?
you should be. Yes.
Fuck man up. No. I'm only joking. Where am I? But no, family dynamics. What's your family dynamic like? You got brothers, you got sisters,
I've got a
only
younger
child.
sister.
Cool.
She's doing very well. She's at Bristol Uni.
Shout out her.
Nice.
Yeah, man. She does performing arts. She's
Sick.
wavy.
Sick.
She's her head is extremely screwed on. Like I think because there's an 8-year age difference as well. So like when she was like young, I was looking after her. All of the things that the parents supposed to do, I was doing all of that.
I can relate.
So we have that like bond. But every so often she'll just shock me with her level of understanding of life. Like she's just she'll be going through an issue, yeah, and we'll be chatting about it. I would have said 3 sentences. She's already explained to me what she needs to do, how she needs to do it, and when she needs to do it by.
Focused.
And I'm
Like
just
without
like,
the jargon, without the
like
extra fluff, she just said on a calm one.
yeah, because it will start with her explaining her emotions, which will take like 2 sentences, and then that's it. She's just resolving her own problem, and I'm literally just a bystander.
Boy, look, let me say something,
I'm not
yeah.
gonna lie.
Shout out your sis, yeah. I'm not sure what her name is or whatever, but shout her up, big her up anyway.
Let's not
yeah.
put her name.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah,
That's,
because
that's,
I
that-
don't know if
same
she
way.
wants it.
But that's
out
what I said. Shout her up anyway, big her up
Mm.
anyway. I think it's super cool, and because when you was talking about the age difference, my little brother Mally, he's 10 years younger than me.
Oh wow.
So even when you say the stuff of like when we was younger, like man used to play out and that, man's got the pushchair, like literally got the like man's playing in the pitch there, but on the other side where like my brother's there. And
your awareness must be on 1,000. Forget 100, bro.
Bro, like
Because you must be checking shoulders upon shoulders upon shoulders.
like
In practice.
head's always on the swivel.
Yeah,
You know
man.
what I mean? But I say all of that to say that it's interesting because the smarter people in life realize, just because man's 10 years younger than me, 7 years younger than me, whatever, even older than me, whatever, it doesn't matter. You can always learn from people, you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Like-
of course, man.
And
Bro, I know 60-year-olds who are not on point as much as 18-year-olds, bro.
Brother, I work. A lot of the people, not everyone, but a lot of the people that I work around are at least 5 to 10 and above years older than me, and a lot of them say to me, like Cam, I'm not gonna lie, I'll be so real. When I was your age, I was not on what you're on, you know. Like I was just doing whatever the hell. Like I've some of them are like, I'm not gonna lie, I only just got my life together like 3 years ago, bro. Like these are big hardback people, but they're saying like people our age group, like we're moving and shaking. And sometimes I don't know if you get this. Obviously, you're more prominent in the scene or whatever. You might feel like like what am I really on though? Like especially if you
All
start
the
to
time.
compare yourself and whatnot. But
And then sometimes I have to remember that I'm actually working very hard.
Bro.
I'm just in a rush.
bro,
Gosh, yeah.
Bro.
yeah.
I
That
want
is-
it now.
That is the thought
I think
process,
is
man.
it fair to say that's like
You want it now?
yeah,
It's the-
that's not, and not just us, like the generation beneath us or after us or whatever. That's like all of our Achilles heel. We all want it
yeah,
now.
We all want it now, man.
All want it now. Like
It's human nature.
Deliveroo,
Oh, jeez, yeah.
Amazon Prime,
Yeah, we're getting
Netflix,
violated by brands, bro.
binge,
Violated.
like everything, next day delivery,
They know.
everything.
They know, bro. They know.
We want it now, and obviously we'll pay for it. But we're not realizing that sometimes when you have to take a minute and like let it build up that anticipation, build up that eagerness. When you get it, then you actually appreciate
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
whatever
Yeah,
you've
man.
worked for, whatever you get in that. But saying that, we're talking about working for stuff and getting into stuff.